Aha, can you see me now? Are we good? I think we're okay. I can now see myself. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. Hello, everyone. How am I liking trading T212? I'm really enjoying it so far. It's been super, super easy to use. I literally made my first investments live, and that was the first time that I was using the platform. So it's been really good. And I really like their pie option. If you're not with trading T212, you probably don't know what I'm speaking about, but you can basically create these pies and it shows you how much you have allocated to each stock, and you can actually put real money into that, or you can just have it as like a pie that you can suggest to other people, and there's a whole social element. So I really, really like it. Enjoying their fees as well. It's just really good. Really, really enjoying it. How is everyone getting on with their ISA provider? Have you chosen a new one, or are you sticking to the provider that you've been with? Let me know. Hello, Lucky Meat. How are you doing? Lucky Meat is on the Discord, so I've been talking to you a lot, but good to see you here. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, I hope this is sorted now. I think you can all see me. It seems good. Okay, cool. We've got some yeses, so I think it's all okay. I haven't done a live stream in a while, it feels like, so maybe I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, here I am. I'm investing way more regularly now, which is so exciting. I'll just give you a quick rundown on my portfolio in case you guys didn't see the video that I posted about it. But the positions that I currently have are Alphabet, so Google, Amazon, Canadian Pacific Railway, which is a Canadian stock, for those of you who couldn't guess that by its name, Diageo, National Grid, Palantir, Segro, which is a UK-based REIT, Tesla, which I don't need to introduce, Unilever, and then the ETF that I currently have in this portfolio is Vanguard FTSE All World High Dividend ETF, which basically selects the dividend companies that pay slightly higher than average dividend yields. They're still really good quality companies, though. They don't just select, the 20%ers or anything like that. And that's a global ETF. So lots and lots of different companies in there, which I really, really enjoy. I do still have VUSA and FTSE Global All Cap from my Vanguard account. That's not changed. Still have exposure to that. And I might end up adding VUSA into this account as well. I'm just seeing how I'm getting on for now. Smash the like button. Yes, smash the like button indeed. Some of you guys always tell other people in my premieres to hit the like button, which makes me laugh because I always forget to do that myself. So you're marketing my channel for me. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Going to be moving trading T212 in April. Cool. Yeah, sounds like lots of people are moving to trading T212 or other commission-free platforms right now. There's some really great ones out there if you just want ETFs and funds. There's Vanguard, there's Invest Engine. But if you do want individual stocks, some platforms seem to be charging a lot in account fees and commission fees right now. Others don't, which is one of the reasons why I moved. I wanted trading T212 for a long time, even before I was with Interactive Brokers. But anyway, I've seen lots of people say that they're a bit worried that trading T212 and these other commission-free platforms will eventually have to start charging more money because, they need to make money. And yeah, that might happen. I'm hoping that they wouldn't increase their fees dramatically or anything like that, and it will still be relatively cheap. But I guess you can't predict what's going to happen. You just have to do what's right for your portfolio right now. Hey, Adam, how is it going? How are you doing? Before you ask, I do actually have my Invest In t-shirt underneath. I'm just a bit cold, so I know that you're a fan of the t-shirt. It's good to see more people coming in. I always love chatting with you guys on these things, so. Looks like we've got quite a lot of trading T212 fans in here. They did shut their ISA accounts, not their ISA accounts, they shut down new people joining for quite a while, which was very frustrating because they stopped taking new applicants just as I wanted to join. So I had to wait ages. But it seems to be good now. And like I said, I'm really enjoying the platform. Nice. I'm actually, I'll tell you this now. I filmed a video this morning And it was the start of like this new series that I'm planning to do on the channel. And it's basically where I'm going to be creating fake portfolios. So not real money going into them, but fake portfolios for different types of investing strategies. So I'm going to ask people to basically challenge me or recommend a particular portfolio to make, and then I'm going to make it and I'm going to film a video about it. So today's one, I obviously had to challenge myself, but I made a portfolio of dividend paying stocks for someone that might want to focus on dividend income, but might still want really good quality companies. So that was really fun. And I showed how much you would get paid from that portfolio if you invested £10,000 into it. And I came up with some percentage allocations towards each position, and it was very fun. So watch out for that video. It will either come maybe Sunday or Monday, and then you can suggest to me what sort of other portfolios I should make. And anyone on here that is on my Discord, again, feel free to suggest portfolios that I can make, and I'll get on with that, because it's super fun pretending to make certain portfolios. Not all of them I would recommend necessarily, but still definitely interesting. I'm good. I'm doing very, very well. I'm just honestly so excited about my new portfolio and about being able to regularly invest. I'm pretty much going to be investing every week. I'm not going to guarantee that, because it will really depend on, my capital allocation in life in general, and also what sort of things I want to be investing into. I'm not going to invest just for the sake of it, but equally, I am happy to put money into the portfolio every week should I be able to. So that is really, really exciting. I hope you're doing well too. Are you excited too? Great question and comment, AEMJ. I am excited too. I think we're going to have to wait and find out what the question is. Investing but no investing t-shirt. No, don't worry, Adam. I have it on. It's just underneath my jump up because it's a bit cold. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming up. Are you excited to be investing in Tesla? Yes. I've not made it, I've not hidden it on this channel, but I'm a massive Tesla fan, not just of the cars. I'm not a massive car person, so it's not like I love their cars, even though I would love to own a Tesla. I'm just very bullish on the company as a whole. I think Tesla gets thought of a lot of time as this crazy company because of Elon Musk, and it's just an EV car company, and loads of other companies are going to come up and do what they're doing. Personally, I just don't think that's going to happen. I think Tesla is years ahead of other car companies. The other EV companies, a lot of them, are not even making money on their EV car, on their electric vehicles yet. Whereas Tesla demand is going crazy. They're opening new factories. I'm just very bullish on them as a company. And also, they're not just an EV company. They've got their robotics, their AI, their solar panels, their charging stations, loads and loads of different things under the Tesla name. So yeah, I'm super, super excited. I'm just want to accumulate as many shares as I possibly can in Tesla, because I just see that stock price going way higher than it currently is in years to come. Obviously not financial advice. I don't know that, but yeah. Someone mentioned that it would be really funny if Elon Musk just walked through this door. Can you imagine? I think I would just fall over, and then I would have to beg him for some more Tesla shares, wouldn't I? I'll say, I'll make you a cup of tea, Elon, if you can give me 100 Tesla shares. Anyway, how do you move stock ISAs? Do you sell all, then put money into the bank and then buy? Okay, this is the answer to this question is not as simple as yes or no. It's going to depend on the platform that you're moving to and you're moving from. So for my situation, I was moving from Interactive Brokers to Trading 212. Trading 212 don't accept in-species transfers. So what that means is they wouldn't let you just move all of your holdings from your current portfolio into their platform. They only accept cash transfers, which means you have to sell all your positions on your current platform. Then you have to instruct the transfer, and the two companies then move your money from one platform to the other. So you don't put it into your bank, you leave it on your platform and they do the move. Sometimes what you can do, depending on the platform, is actually just move all of your positions from one to the other. So definitely look into what their requirements are, because it's not as straightforward as just yes or no with that one. Interest rates are up, announced this week. Yes, I did make a quick video on this, but yeah, in the US and in the UK, rates have gone up to try and combat inflation. We'll see if that happens. Lots of knock-on effects with this, mortgage payments, saving accounts, so on and so forth. Let me know how you're feeling about it. I've noticed that a lot of different banks and different companies have already increased their interest rates. So Monzo, I got a notification today that they've put it up to 3.2%. Vanguard have put it up. Some other, I think Chase maybe. Lots of companies are putting their interest rates up. So definitely shop around, get yourself the best rate that you can. Because in times of high inflation, it's likely that the interest rate you're getting is not even matching inflation. So you're actually losing money. You're losing purchasing power. So just try and optimize that as much as possible. But I hope everyone is not, panicking about this. It's crazy times indeed. The inflation rate is mad and interest rates are going up to try and combat that. Whether they do or not is a different question. I assume you changed your portfolio a bit to give yourself more growth. Yeah, you're kind of right here. So I changed my portfolio because I was viewing it as a new start as I was moving providers and I had to move all my money as cash. I couldn't move the positions. So what I could have done is bought the same positions that I had in my interactive broker portfolio in Trading 212 and kept it all identical. But I viewed it as a new start and I just made some readjustments where I saw fit. And you're kind of right here. I am now a little bit more focused on growth, but that doesn't mean that I'm not interested in dividend investing at all. I'm just interested in having my money in the best possible allocation, whether that's a dividend stock, a growth stock, an ETF, a mixture of them three things, which is what I'm doing. I don't mind. I just want my money to be in the best possible asset that it can be. But you're absolutely right. I'm interested in growth stocks as well. And I have more of an exposure to them in my current portfolio. I have Tesla, Amazon, Palantir, all these growth stocks that I didn't have before. So yeah, you could say that. And thank you for saying I'm young. I don't know, Adam. I don't know. He's not shown up yet. So maybe I should start messaging him on Twitter and asking him round for a cup of tea and a cake. Can you imagine if he actually responded and he came? I'd have to live stream with Elon. That would be, the channel would go viral, wouldn't it? If I sat here with Elon Musk and we No, I'm not going to share. We had a cup of tea and we did a live stream together. I guarantee I'd blow up on YouTube. So many people are such Trading 212 fans. Belly Pork, you're on Trading 212 as well. Clearly, it's a loved platform for a reason, I guess. You're going to join the Trading 212 bandwagon too. Buy a house in 6 months or invest in an ISA. I don't know if you're asking me which I would rather do. I'm going to answer it anyway, as if it was a question to me. I'm not sure if you're stating it for what you're doing or asking me a question. I definitely plan to purchase a property. I don't know if it's going to be within the next 6 months because, house prices are a bit crazy right now. I'm actually thinking when I start rolling the ball on purchasing a property, I might actually do more of a vlogging style videos and show you guys on the channel, because people that haven't purchased a house before, like me, it's very confusing and it's hard to find out all this information that you need to know. So I might actually share that in real time as I'm going through that process when I begin. If you'd be interested, I'm going to keep it separate. Like I'm going to have a separate playlist and stuff if I do decide to do that. But I thought that may be quite informative for some people, or just interesting. So if I had a 6-month time period and I had to either purchase a property or invest into an ISA, I think I'd invest into an ISA right now just because of the house prices. I'd like them to start coming down a bit more and saving my money to purchase a house when they fall so I can get more value for my money. You like Tesla again. You change your mind on whether you like Tesla so often, Belly Pork. Why do you like them again now as opposed to when you didn't want to speak about them? Hey, Hayley, what do you think of Ford since their profits come from parts and parts? So theoretically, they should become more profitable as people switch to EVs. I don't necessarily have anything against Ford. I just back Tesla way more in the electric vehicle industry, personally. I just think Tesla are so far ahead on their supply, keeping up with their demand. I think they're so far ahead in reducing their operating costs. If you saw their recent investor day, they are going to be able to reduce the cost of building an electric vehicle by so much that I don't think it's going to be matched anywhere else. So again, personal opinion, I'm just very bullish on Tesla compared to other car companies. Been following for a while. Love the vids. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much. It still amazes me that people watch my videos, honestly. Do you know much about rebalancing pies? My technology pie is heavily invested into Tesla and Nvidia with 12 other stocks with nowhere near the same. I think it's cut you off here. Same investment, I think you mean. I don't know if you're specifically referring to rebalancing pies on trading 212, or you just mean rebalancing in general. So what some people decide to do is that they decide they want a certain percentage towards each company or towards each sector. And then when that gets a little bit overexposed on one sector or one company compared to another, they might just trim that sector, that company back a little bit, sell and put the money elsewhere. So that's what it means by rebalancing. I don't personally really rebalance my portfolio that much. There was a time I sold some Rio Tinto because the price went up and I wanted to take some profit and I wanted to put that back into another position that was currently, in my opinion, undervalued. So you could consider that rebalancing. But no, typically I don't tend to do that much, just because I don't really need to right now. If your portfolio is heavily technology allocated and you don't feel comfortable with that, then for sure maybe think about trimming some money off of them positions and putting it elsewhere. But if you're, I think something to be said here is that if you feel really strongly convicted towards one particular sector or even one particular stock, don't rebalance for the sake of feeling like you should. A lot of investment advice is very traditional and will say that you need this amount in bonds, this amount in equity, this amount in this sector, this amount in this sector. You've got to do what you feel is right for your money. It's your money at the end of the day. And if you feel like technology is going to be the best sector to invest in, you feel like Nvidia is going to be the best stock, then put your money there. Don't worry about rebalancing it and making sure that you have 10% in the financial sector, even though deep down you really think that the technology sector is better. Getting off on a tangent here, but definitely something to think about. Okay, Chase Bank has put their interest rate up and 1% cash back. Nice. Yeah, definitely look around, people, because there'll be lots and lots of interest rates across building societies and banks going up in line with the government's announcement. Advice for a 19-year-old that is new to investing. I'm going to open this question up to everyone because I know that a lot of people that watch my channel have been investing for way longer than me. So please give CO some advice here. I would say don't stress about what everyone else is doing, because you need to think about what strategy motivates you the most and what strategy and what type of investments is going to make you invest for the long term. So, for example, I have a bit of an interest in dividend growth investing. Now, typically people would say that at my age, I shouldn't be investing in dividend stocks. But my argument is that if I invest in companies that pay a dividend and that motivates me to show up every single month and invest more, then that is going to be really, really good over the long term, because that's what it is. It's a long-term game. So you need to be investing for many, many years. So find out what's motivating for you and what's going to work for you and follow that strategy. And remember, you can change. If you think that you want to invest in just growth stocks, you don't have to stick to that for the next 20 years. You can slowly add some different positions into your portfolio if you want to. But let me know if anyone has any more advice for CO. Honestly, I think it just comes down to being consistent. Actually, I've got one really important thing to say. Try not to let your emotions rule your investing. And it's really hard to do, especially when you're new. You see the stock market plummeted, you turn on the news and, you know, you can see everything falling. They tell you that the banking sector is going bust. All of this stuff, it's all noise. And although you should keep on top of the news, and it should definitely, like, you know, come into your mind, and maybe it should change your strategy ever so slightly, what it shouldn't do is put you off of investing. You've really, really got to switch off any FOMO, switch off any news that's going to mess around with your, you know, mindset, and just stay really focused on your goal. I think that's really important. It's hard to do as well. It's really hard to do. Bitcoin up 70%, but very expensive. Yes, a lot of the cryptocurrency coins, a lot of cryptocurrency is up right now. My portfolio in crypto is looking really, really nice at the moment, actually, which is great to see. But yeah, if you think it's very expensive still, then, you know, that's your decision. I personally don't have any Bitcoin. However, something that you've got to remember with a lot of these cryptocurrencies is that there's a finite amount of them, meaning that once they've all gone, there's no more left. You know, you can't just make more. It doesn't work like that. So I think there is a very, very strong value in having some of these coins now whilst they are still around. But whether you think that Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever is at a good price right now, you know, bit of a personal opinion. I don't really follow Bitcoin as such, so I couldn't comment too much about how I view it. Hello, how are you doing? Fast Eddie, free. Growth stocks versus value stocks in the current environment with high interest rates higher for longer. Typically speaking, when the interest rates and in high levels of inflation, interest rates are going up, the growth stocks will definitely be hit harder. We'll see them probably go down a little bit more, whereas value stocks and just companies that are necessary and people can't really afford to not purchase products or services from tend to carry on doing very well. It's just the way it works, you know, but I wouldn't necessarily, for me anyway, it's not going to put me off investing into growth stocks. I'm not going to wait around whilst they go back up. If anything, I want more whilst they're cheap. Yes, I like the fact that you said this, actually, because I was saying earlier that people worry that Trading 212 are going to have to put their fees up. They do make money now, like you said, from the CFD accounts. Wouldn't personally recommend share lending, interest. Yeah, okay. So they are making money. You don't need to panic about that. But of course, they may put their prices up in the future. We don't really know. I'm going to leave this one open for a while because right now, I've been telling my Discord members this actually, but at the moment, I am definitely eager to add in more AI-based stock into my portfolio. And I'm doing some research as to which one I want it to be. There is C3 AI, there is NVIDIA, there is IB. There's loads of different ones, and I'm just looking into them and deciding which one would work for my portfolio. Gary, how you doing? I think house prices will come down because I have a very small forest, and the forester said to wait until lumber prices come up again. That is a very random comment, I feel like, but there you go. Gary has said it himself. I really hope you're right, though. I really want house prices to come down. I'm very eager to get on the property ladder. It's so tough to do for my generation now, I feel like. Hello. I think you're new here. I don't recognize your username. So either I apologize or you're new, in which case, hello, and thank you so much for joining. Compound Investor has come through with some very, very important advice. Motivation and enthusiasm is key. Yeah, and that's true with anything in life. If you're not motivated and you're not enthusiastic about it, you're not going to show up and you're not going to keep doing it. And investing is much the same. You need to show up to your future self every single insert time period here, however often you invest. 100%. Completely agree. Hello, Dave. How are you doing? Have you made any portfolio moves recently? Have you been buying anything? Let me know. Hi. It's good to see everyone here. Jacob has said, is there a difference between VUSA and IUSA? I would have to double check, but off the top of my head, it might just be a difference between one being a distributing fund and one being an accumulating fund, or it might be a difference between which provider it's coming from. If anyone knows the answer to this question, please pop it down and I'll share it on the screen. They're both S&P 500 ETFs, though, or S&P 500 trackers, I believe. But if anyone knows the difference between fees or, anything like that, do let us know. Hi, friends. We are all friends here. We're building such a community. I really, really enjoy it. It's so fun. I just love speaking to other people that want to speak about investing because I'm a bit obsessed. Thoughts on buying Bitcoin versus gold as an inflation hedge? It's not something I've really thought about that much. I did consider a while back purchasing some gold. God, that sounds funny when you say it out loud. But I decided against it because the return on gold versus the return on particular stocks and just the stock market in general was, it didn't make sense. My money seemed to be better spent elsewhere. So I decided to not purchase any gold at that time. Whether I will in the future, I'm not entirely sure. As an inflation hedge, yeah, I agree with that. But if I had to pick between those two, I would personally go for Bitcoin. But again, personal decision. You bought more Legal and General and Rio Tinto. Yeah, you know what? I'm considering Rio Tinto. It's on my watch list. I did have it in my previous portfolio. I haven't added it back in yet just because of how volatile it is. And I think it's going to come down a little bit more. Not that I really care whether it drops or not, but I'm just going to hold off a little bit longer, see what it does, and maybe purchase it. At the moment, I just want my money elsewhere. So probably going to buy it for the future though. I'm going to have to go very, very soon. I don't have long today on here, but I'm just going to see if there's any last comments. I'm going to look at the IUSA versus VUSA because no one has helped you out. And I want to at least give you an answer to that question. Okay. IUSA is managed by BlackRock. VUSA is obviously the Vanguard option. Both of them are tracking the S&P 500. So they're tracking exactly the same index. So all you'll want to do is basically go and look at the fees involved. See if there's one that is a lot cheaper. Maybe Vanguard's is cheaper, whatever. Go and look at that and then probably invest in the one that's cheaper. But it doesn't seem to be here nor there with the difference, really. Just different providers. Okay, right. We're going to have to end it there because like I said, I can't be on here very long tonight. I need to actually go and pick my parents up from the airport. So it's not something I can delay at all. But yeah, honestly, thank you so much for joining. I know this has been a bit of a shorter live stream. I'll be doing more in the future. If you want to join my Patreon and you can talk to me every day, if you want to see my live portfolio moves, then I'll leave a link in the description of this video, or you go and watch any other video and just find that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Good luck with all your investing moves. Keep me updated because I'm always interested. And I'll see you very, very shortly in another live stream and another video. Bye.